Hi students, welcome back in English grammar class. As in our previous lecture, we have discussed that we have these 12 types of tenses, which are present indefinite, past indefinite, future indefinite, then present continuous, past continuous, future continuous, present perfect, past perfect, future perfect, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, and future perfect continuous. But I have told you that you have to learn these tenses on your fingertips, and you have to learn by heart all the names of these tenses. I hope you have done your homework and you have learned all these tenses. Let's discuss it in a more detailed way, that what are the rules of these tenses. Here is a list of rules of these tenses. Like here we have made a table of all the tenses and the main difference between these tenses. Like as I have told you earlier, that subject, we are not concerned with subject and object that much while changing a tense, as much as we are concerned with the verb. So here you can see in this list different types of verbs as well as helping verbs are given. Like if you see at the present, past and future simple forms, so here you can see in simple present tense we used first form of verb plus sr. Yes, that is an exceptional case, we will discuss it later in detail, but here you have to remember this, that in simple present tense we used first form of verb. Then in simple past tense we use second form of verb. This is the only tense in which we use second form of verb, and only in simple sentences. Like later we will discuss that in question sentences and negative sentences we change this second form to first form. So in simple past tense, only in simple sentences or assertive sentences or positive sentences we use second form of verb, and this is the only tense in which we use second form of verb. Then look at simple future tense. We have helping verb in it. Will or shall are the helping verb, and we have the same first form of verb in this simple future tense. Now look at the present continuous tense or progressive tense. Here you can see that the helping verbs are is, mr plus first form of verb plus ing. So here we used ing form or first form of verb plus ing. As we have already discussed that in progressive tense or continuous tense, the work is still in progress, that's why we use ing form here. Then look at the past continuous tense or past progressive tense. We have the helping verb was and are, were, was or were, and then we have the same as we have in present continuous tense, first form of verb plus ing. Then in future continuous or future progressive tense, will be, are, shall be are the helping verbs, while we use first form of verb plus ing here as well. So here you can see that in all progressive forms we use ing form of verb. The helping verbs are changed for each and every tense according to the time, but the form of verb remain the same, that is first form of verb plus ing in all the three cases. Then have a look at the present perfect tense. So here you can see we have the helping verb has or have and third form of verb. Here we have discussed that in perfect tense the work is completed or it is been finished, so we use third form of verb here. Then look at the past perfect tense. The helping verb is had. We have only one helping verb here, had, and plus third form of verb. Here again we repeatedly we are saying that we use third form of verb here. Then look at the future perfect tense. We have the helping verb will have plus third form of verb. So here you can see in all perfect tenses we use third form of verb because the action is being completed in it and it is being finished, so that's why we use third form of verb in it. Then look at the present perfect continuous tense or present perfect progressive tense. As we have discussed that in this tense the action is being started in the past and it is being completed there, it is being finished there, that's why it is called perfect and progressive or perfect and continuous tense. So in the present perfect continuous tense we have the helping verb have or has been, have been or has been. plus first form of verb plus ing. Here again we have first form of verb plus ing. Why? Because this tense is also progressive or it is also continuous. That's why we are using ing form in it. Then in past continuous tense or past perfect progressive tense, we have the helping verb had been, only had been. We have only one helping verb, had been. And again first form of verb plus ing will be used. Then in future perfect continuous tense, we have will have been are the helping verb and first form of verb plus ing. So here again you can see that in all three forms we have the ing form in it, first form of verb plus ing. So this was a table on which through which you can remember different helping verbs and form of verbs. And as I have already told you that the main focus while changing a verb is on verb as well as helping verb along with it. So in all simple forms we have mostly first form of verb. Only in past simple tense we have second form of verb. Then in all progressive forms we have first form of verb plus ing. Then in all perfect forms we have third form of verb, and in all perfect progressive forms again we have ing form or first form of verb plus ing. Hope this table would be clear to you and you would remember the different helping verbs plus form of verbs, and later we would discuss these tenses one by one. Take care. Bye bye.